achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd and 9 now. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Hardman to return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On third down, Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some space here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Now Wilson on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Well, he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense has passed its by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make the... And now off to the races down the right side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 66 yards. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Kendrick. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll run on first down. Kendrick. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Quinnen Williams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception early, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan and start how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete right side to Lazard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Justin Madubuike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped. So it's
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On second down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, right back to Hall. To about the 26 here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
In motion, the tight end. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A handoff for Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown, Broncos! A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive?
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Kendrick.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up the 2nd.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Marvin Mims.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Running left, it's Hall.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
They'll give the Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Here's Wilson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On third down, Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. They'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Hall.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Kendrick. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here.
Bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Wilson wants a different look. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Yeah, he's got to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.